Good afternoon, everybody. So, I thought I'd come on and I'll talk about the Brett May and Deca situation. Now, there's not much to say about it apart from Brett May shit himself. You know, Brett May was on the phone to Deca and he flapped it. You know, he got found out. He got exposed for the bullshit that he is. Now, that it never exposed anything to me. I already know that Brett's full of shit. You know, I've had many conversations with Brett in private, and that's exactly how the conversations have gone. You know, I'm the one who's pushing for a fight. Where are you? Where do you want me to come? You know, I'll punch your head in. And it's the same. Oh, it's just YouTube. You need to chill out. You know, I'm just trying to sell a fight, and, you know, we all need to make money, yada, yada, yada. He's done it with me. He's done it with Danny. He's done it with Deca. You know, Deca was the clever one that recorded him, you know, and exposed him for what he is. You know, but it didn't. I already knew that. That wasn't surprising to me because I know what Brett is. Brett is not a fighter. Brett is a shithouse. Brett can't fight sleep. You know, if you watch Brett, if anyone with a fighting ability can see what Brett is, he's garbage. You know, he's not a fighter. He's absolutely dog shit. You know, Deca will beat him 100 times out of 100. You know, I already knew that he never hit Deca in jail. I already knew that. I've had that confirmed. But it's pointless me coming on videos and making videos about it without proof. And the people who told me didn't want me sharing it. You know, but I already knew it was 100% that he never beat Deca up. Because if he hit Deca with them daft stupid punches that he swings on them pads and on that bag, Deca will fucking chew them up and absolutely open him up for the big fat sausage that he is. You know, Deca would absolutely smash his head in. Now, I don't like Deca. That's no secret. You know, and I don't need Deca to second this. I don't need Deca to come online and speak about me and the conversations that me and him have had in the past. But I'm pretty sure if he did, Deca will tell you, whenever I've had beef with him and I've spoken in private, all I've wanted to do was fight that man. All I've ever wanted to do was fight that man. And if Deca ever comes back online and speaks about that stuff, he'll tell you straight. You know, the conversations I had with Paul, he wanted to fight. He was ready there and then. I would never, ever, ever have anyone speak to me telling me that they want to fight and I was back down. You know, it was clear to see that Brett May didn't want no part of Deca. He shit himself. You know, all his lies got exposed for him filling Deca in jail and blah, 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 blah. So now I believe everything that comes out that man's mouth holds no credibility. You know, him saying that he beat another lad up a couple of weeks ago, you know, in Doncaster, where there's no footage, you just come on and say, I beat this lad up. You know, it's bullshit. You know, I've heard from good sources that lad's actually in jail on driving offences. But yet Brett May's saying he filled that lad in. So everything that Brett pretends to be online, you know, has been exposed. You know, the one fight that we seen Brett have, where he stepped up to the plate, you know, he fought on a big platform, he quit. He quit against Rob Cunningham. Rob Cunningham, a lovely lad, big, strong guy. Big, strong guy, lovely, lovely lad. But let's say it how it is. Brett May quit against Rob Cunningham. He quit. You know, there's no other ways about it. He showed no heart. His ass fell out. He lost his balls and he quit against Rob. You know, Rob Cunningham, lovely lad. I've sparred with Rob. I know Rob. Rob's a wonderful person. You know, but Brett quit against him. Fact. Simple as that. You know, now there's a lot of other stuff that I can go into around the Brett May situation, especially my situation with Brett. But I think I don't need to, because for seeing him for what he is now, you know, and the way he spoke about Deca, I don't need to tell you that every single conversation I've had with Brett in private has gone that way. That's exactly what he said to me. That's exactly the things that's the way he's played the part with me. You know, Paul, listen, it's just a build-up. It's just YouTube. We're just playing the game. I respect you. You're hard as fuck. You're some fighter, you, bro. And that's exactly how it's gone. You know, he just licks your ring piece because he doesn't want to fight you, because he knows the outcome. Because he knows deep down in his heart, in his little tiny heart, he knows that he cannot live with the likes of me or even Deca. You know, now I honestly believe that I'm a levels above Deca as well. I think I could beat Deca in a fight. Now, I know I'm beatable. I know that I can get found out on any given day. I know there's many fighters out there that probably beat me any given day. Now, I don't claim to be the best. I just claim to be levels above certain opponents. And that's what I think I am. Now, I'm not saying Deca's not a tough fight, because Deca is. Deca is a tough fight. But I do believe that I beat Deca 10 times out of 10. That's just a fact. You know, and I've said this to Deca in private. I've had conversations with Deca where I've said, right, look, we need to sort this out. We need to fight. I've never once said that, no, Deca, I don't want to fight you. And I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to get into it. You know, we all know how I feel about Deca. We all know how I feel about Shadowboxer. But I am over the fucking moon that these two people, my enemies, have exposed Brett May for Warriors. And that is a 100% bullshitting shithouse. Do you know what it is as well? He's going to make more videos today claiming that he was playing a game, he was being nice on purpose, and he's going to convince everyone in this corner of YouTube that he's still the fucking man, when he's not. He's a fucking absolute pudding, a wet wipe, a shithouse, a man who can't fight, a man who's just a YouTube gangster, a social media warrior, a pretend hard man whose personality and persona is not what it seems. You know, in real life, this man is a frightened, scared, horrible shithouse. And that's all he'll ever be. God bless.